In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do a deep cleaning on my DTF 1000 from Uninet. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Precious and I started my own direct-to-film printing business from home a little over a year ago. This is the DTF 1000 and in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I give her a bath. Like, not a shower that we do daily. We're gonna give her a deep cleaning. We're going to get all up in here and we're going to be thorough and we're gonna clean her out. I recommend doing a thorough, more like deep cleaning at least twice a month on your direct-to-film printer, just like making sure we cover all of our bases. Of course, we're going to go ahead and clean around the print heads daily, clean around the capping station, fill it with capping solution. That's a daily maintenance thing. I'm already done printing for the day. I just finished cleaning my other printer and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta clean this one too. Let me show them how to do it on camera, right? So I'm gonna show you guys how I clean this printer down, and it's the end of the week, and at the end of the week, like on Fridays, I like to do more of a deep cleaning on my printer. So I'm going to like get into this printer. I'm going to pull the whole skeleton off of the top, this whole section. We're gonna take it off and we're gonna dig down in this printer. I also noticed when I got this printer, I just started using it like right away. I just jumped right into it. But I didn't take a look at like all of the parts and all of the details of it because it was pretty much put together. I noticed like down here where I put that little blue paper towel, the ink, when the print head comes this way, like while it's working, it'll shoot out like ink. So instead of it having like a wetting strip where ink is always firing like all of the colors, while it's printing, every now and then it'll shoot out like excess ink on this side. If I can catch that, I'm going to add that in the video for sure. I want you guys to see what that looks like. It was super weird when I first saw it, but also kind of cool to see. So I think it's fun just to show you guys. But look, all of those colors just like fire out. So pretty. It could also make a mess and put a lot of splatter all around. So we're just going to get up in this printer and clean it. And of course I clean around the print head every night and the housing station, like where the print head actually sits. I do that every day. But this time I'm actually gonna dig in deep. So even like you see this encoder strip that goes across here, sometimes ink will splash on it. All of these pulleys and films and everything, I'm just gonna go ahead and get all up in there, clean all of that down, look for any like dried up ink. We're gonna go ahead and get this printer all nice and shiny as much as we can to have it ready for use tomorrow probably, because we're supposed to use it every day, right? But if I do skip a day, I'll be totally fine. Let's go ahead and get her all cleaned up. Ooh, she's cleaning right now. So after she finishes doing her own cleaning, we're gonna go ahead and give my little baby a bath. We're gonna make sure we have like WD-40 where we need it, like on this actual pole here. We're gonna use a toothbrush and we're gonna get in and clean like all of that. So if you're thinking of getting the DTF 1000, or if you have one, this is how you should be taking care of your baby. So let's get started. Here's my gloves, which y'all like to come for me and not wearing gloves. Here's a toothbrush. Here's a Phillips head screwdriver. And this is boiling water. Well, it was boiling, now it's just hot. So therefore it's ready to be used. And some Q-tips. And of course, my favorite, shop towels. All right, so let's get this party started. First, we're going to go ahead and remove the skeleton. So there's about 7 screws that has to come out this bad boy. And they are 1 screw over there in the corner on the inside. It's 1. I'm gonna get rid of that towel also. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And in the ink chamber, we'll have number 6 up there in the corner by the cyan, and then by the yellow, 7. So I'm gonna take all of those out. All right, before we begin, we wanna move our print head over to the left because of course I won't be able to get a screwdriver down there. So in order to do that, I'll just hit the cleaning button. Once the cleaning starts, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off just so I can move the print head around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it moves, as soon as it moves, oh, turning it off. So now the print head can move back and forth, you know? All right, so now I'm gonna take those screws out, starting here, 1, and then 2, and then go around. We're holding on somewhere. Oh, okay. right, so we have that part off and we have our head that can move around. We can go ahead and get rid of this little paper towel, you know, that we just keep here for the sprays periodically. So we're gonna trash that. What I'm going to clean is this encoder strip, and that's this little clear film that goes all the way across. The print head goes all the way across it. You see it, it's here. But if you look closely, you can see that there's like some little speckles on it, and it looks like ink spray. See that? That should be completely clear, and it's not really. You see those little speckles? So I'm just gonna clean it on both sides. Some people I see use an alcohol pad, but I'm just gonna use this. Well, it was boiling water. Now it's just warm water, previously boiled. And then I'm just gonna wipe both sides.
Why you broke it, Mommy?
I didn't break it, baby. I'm cleaning it.
Oh.
You see, that's the capping station, and this is where it goes back and forth, and it sprays out here. And normally a paper towel is down there, but some of that splatter may have gotten up on here. So hopefully this will work. I'm just using that warm water.
Yeah, the warm water.
And you can use, like this, it doesn't have any lint. You want to use something that doesn't have any lint, like a polyester t-shirt. Polyester doesn't normally have any lint, so that's what I'm doing first. And then I'm going to take my little toothbrush and I'm going to do this little copper thing as well, because it has like ridges on it.
The toothbrush.
So we'll do that with the toothbrush. It wasn't coming off very well, so I just went ahead and pulled the tip off of it, and I'm using that instead, and now it's coming very clear, super easy.
It's easy. Working.
And I'm just gonna try to get it as clear as possible.
Look at me.
And yeah, you can see it's dirty. Yuck. And that I didn't even notice, you know? You won't notice it until you take that cover off though, or if your prints are coming out a little blurry. Now it's all nice and see-through. That's what it should look like. Perfect. I'm going to take another swab and we're going to get it all nice and wet. This time we're going to clean the encoder wheel, which is, you can barely see it, but I'm going to point with this. You see this little brownish color thing? We're going to clean that, and then right next, see this? We're going to clean that. And then right next to it, there's like a little acrylic-like piece. I'm touching it here and here, and we're gonna clean that as well. And then in order to clean that, we're just going to turn the printer back on. And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to use this film load button or the film unload button. I'm just gonna put it really like up against this. And I don't have any more hands, so I'm just gonna wait for it to finish cleaning and I'll do that. Film load. So you'll see as I'm pushing this button, this wheel spins. And I'm cleaning it. I'm gonna hit unload so I can bring it back up. Stick that there. And then just gonna do a film load, film unload. We're gonna clean as much as we can. I'm gonna come down here. Alright, and then also getting this while I'm at it on both sides, because we want to make sure it's perfect. And look, you wouldn't even expect that to get all dirty like that, but it does. Now we're going to take a toothbrush, use this dry toothbrush, just to make sure we don't have any like residue or anything on this little thing, you know? And look how dirty. See how dirty it is that fast? You'd be surprised. Now we're all nice and clean, so we're just gonna put her back together. But before I do that, I'll just, you know, me being a perfectionist, I gotta clean all up in here and all that stuff. So after I wipe down everything inside, like this pole and all of that, and you could put WD-40 on here. This is just pretty much helps. You see it's already on there. I didn't add that myself, but it just pretty much helps the print head carriage go back and forth. And they always say like, oh, lube it, you know. So I'm just gonna rub that on there. Right, and then I'm just gonna clean up in here, and then we're going to put it back together and we're going to test it out. And honestly, I don't normally like put the whole cover on, and then while the skeleton is off, I'll test it out, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and test it just to make sure my colors are coming out, you know, vibrant. And then once they're vibrant, then I'll go ahead and put it back on. But what I should have done was moved this whole carriage out of the way, but I'm just gonna sit it on top while I'll do my test print after I clean this, and I'll be back. And I'm just gonna clean that, and then right here, you see there's splatter on here. I'm gonna clean that as well. And then like on top of these, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly clean, but you know, just to make it look pretty, you know. So I have her clean for the most part. So now I'm just gonna take a paper towel and I'm gonna roll it up and put it down in here. Fold it up rather. Put it down flat so it doesn't like knock and hit the print head or anything like that. And now we're gonna bring our skeleton back over the top. Alright, we have it back on. So now I'm just gonna press the clean button real quick for 6 seconds, remember? Let's do a nozzle test and let's do a test print. Why don't we? So we're getting ready to start that print, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn my vacuum all the way up. And then we'll see how this one turns out. Already, I don't know why, I may be tripping. Before, at the beginning, like when a print starts, it'll have like a purplish effect because it's the first print of the day, but it's coming out like super bright white. Because that DTF is looking so much clearer than it was before also. That's printing out right now, so let's see. I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so this was before the cleaning. You see it's a little bit, probably can't, y'all don't know the difference because, you know. But you see, like, the blue is like faded, like, and this is the after. See, the black is all jet black, the TM is neat, the little R, it's better. So that was before, and after. Before, and after. I was like an eye doctor, like optometrist. Before, and after. 1, 4, 2. 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. Like, stop trying to trick me, girl. Try to make me get thick glasses. And really quick, just to show you guys what I do at the end of the day when I'm done printing, I always take this capping solution. This you can purchase from Unit, of course, and I put it in a syringe. I move my print head over to the left, and I add it down there, right where my print head sits. Right on that, there's like a little sponge in there. Right where my print head sits, and it pretty much just keeps it moist while it's hovering over it at night, and while it's doing its self-cleaning, the white ink circulator will do what it has to do and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. And in addition to that, I also clean the wiper blade that's down in there. In order to find the wiper blade, which was kind of hard for me at first, I'm like, what the heck, where is the wiper blade? It has this little, flip it up like so. Boom, see, it's a whole lot of ink on there. I'll just go ahead and like wipe it off just to keep it nice and clean. That's important as well. I'm using the same capping solution for that, but you can use the blue solution for it also. And that also will help, you know, get her cleaner, prettier print. See all this? And this is what your print head wipes itself on when it goes back and forth. So it's important to have it clean. All right, taking some of that same pink solution and putting it in here to get the sponge all nice and wet. You don't want to overfill it. You just want it to just have enough in there. And if it goes over the top, you can always just like grab a microfiber cloth or another swab and just let it soak up on there a little bit. Perfect. And then let's send her home. All right, that's it. That's all. We have our printer all nice and clean and ready to use. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate all of the support. The comparison video is coming up next. I promise. That video just took a lot longer than I thought it would take to record and to edit. So I'm working on that, and I just wanted to show you guys really quick since this is a normal day in my life, and I was doing it anyway. So far so good. I'm still loving this printer. Also guys, before I go, if you guys have any questions about this printer, definitely leave them in the comments. That way I can do like a Q&A video as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. What do we do? I don't know if it's a millennial thing, but I never know what to do in pictures. Like cheese, hand on the hip, duck lips. Like, what do we do? All right, I'm being weird. Bye.